Hey, welcome back to Lord Fussington's walkthrough of the critically acclaimed game Demon's Souls. Of course, I'm your walkthrough master, Lord Fussington, and that is Old King Allant, or the False King as his soul is called. Did I say soul or soul? I meant soul. He's also wearing really nice slippers, and he's got a broken throne, so... Aww. So we're going to kill him. Oh shit. Now a lot of people have problems with him. I don't get it. I think he's a little bit... I think he might be a little bit more difficult. Well, he is more difficult in New Game Pluses and all that, but generally he's a joke. When he does this AoE, just attack him. You know, I say he's a joke, and if I didn't have second chance in this fight, I would have been dead. So, yeah, you know. But I had second chance, and that's the point, okay? I'm very skilled, I'll have you know. I'm very skilled. And you can see that right here when I shove him, and then I attack, and I totally miss. And I'm like, well, fucking hell. Oh man, what a block. And then the AoE. Okay, so let's go through the moveset, which I'm not exactly the best person to talk about the moveset, because I don't remember the moveset. He's got the AoE attack, he's got that gliding, that he glides really quickly towards you and then slashes. So when he glides really quickly and slashes, you can either block, he does negligible damage, or you can roll out of the way. Just roll to the side, not backwards. Unless you really want to roll backwards, I can't tell you what to do, but I recommend rolling to the side. And then you can attack. In fact, those are two really good opportunities to attack. They're basically free hits. When he does the AoE, when he's casting it, it's a long cast, so just interrupt it. And when he does that stupid leap, so that's three great opportunities. The leap, right, just roll forward and you'll get beneath him. Well, you'll roll beneath him and then you'll be behind him. And then you attack. After the gliding and the slash, you attack. And during the AoE casting, you attack. Great opportunities. So, yeah, that's as good as this walkthrough is going to get. So, I'll just be silent for the rest of the video. Oh, and he failed right there. What a loser. Yeah. So there's the AoE attack. I suggest you get behind him when you do that, because then you can... If he responds quickly, if he tries to respond, you'll be behind him, so he has to do his very slow turn. And that gives you time to roll away. Or just do another attack. What else does he do? He does well, obviously he's been doing this slashing the air thing, and then basically that causes really sharp wind. And I don't mean like the flatulent kind, I mean, you know, wind, and it's sharp, you know, like knives. Well, a sharp knife, not a dull one, because knives can also be... Anyway, so that happens, and what you want to do is just walk away from it, and not backwards. You want to walk to the side, or block it, or roll, whatever. Just dodge it. It's really easy to dodge. You can see, like, right there, I dodged it, and it took an immense amount of skill. Okay. That is his combo. That is what makes this boss difficult for most people. Because what he ends up doing is, if you stay close to him too much, he'll end up doing that, and that does quite a bit of damage, because it's in succession as well. And if you're blocking it, which hopefully you are, at the very least, he'll deplete your stamina really quickly, and then he'll probably go in for another slash as well. Or like another move, next move, right? Which may be one of his many slashes. And that will do quite a bit of damage. So I think here there's actually the Soul Sucker. Okay. So you can see how it got rid of my second chance. Yeah, you want to be careful with that. I mean, that does... You can dodge it, of course. If he had grabbed me, I probably would have died. The combination between him using the Soul Sucker, right, and then you're getting up, and then he does the combo attack, that will kill you, usually. And that's what usually happens towards the end of these fights, I find. I find it, yeah, I think for some reason, towards the end, that's when I fuck up with him. But most of the fight is pretty easy. Is there anything else that I can think of? You just always want to be countering rather than being really aggressive. So pay attention to what attack he's doing and respond, accordingly. So if he's doing the AoE, this is a very simple example, but if he's doing the AoE, then you just get behind him and you slash. Okay, you can run away from it, but just make sure you run really far. You just always want to be countering one of his moves rather than just going in and fighting him. So if he's just walking, it's not really a good time to go and attack him. And if you are attacking him, don't do like as many slashes as possible, because eventually, not only will your stamina be low, he will probably do the combo attack or the soul sucking attack. And say he does the combo, well, your stamina is going to be low. You probably don't have your shield up. He'll take off a lot of your health, and that's basically how he kills people. So just be prudent with him, if anything. He is resistant to magic, but and slightly resistant to fire. With my mage, I'm pretty sure I probably used a combination. I probably used more fire, come to think of it, but it's been a very long time since the mage. So yeah, but fire would probably, technically it would work better. I don't know how much damage a soul ray would do. I guess it's all dependent on if you're New Game Plus or whatever, and what your level is and all that. But yeah, magic is viable, and it is certainly safer. Remember, you're still going to have to dodge a couple of things, and but it actually forces you to always be away, like at a moderate range, unless you're using Firestorm. Firestorm actually works. Yeah, I think Firestorm works quite well, actually. You'd probably use it after I don't know, probably after one of his rushes or whatever. Yeah, maybe something like that, or maybe even during the AoE attack. Anyway, I think that's enough about that. Also, oh yeah, and don't use something like the guillotine axe. Use something with a bit more range if you're gonna melee. The guillotine axe is a stupid choice, at least in my opinion. A knight's sword is better, for instance. Okay, so we're gonna go kill King Allant. I just should point out that usually after I kill the false king, okay, the Nexus does obviously open up, you saw, or at least the floor, and then before I talk to the Maiden in black, I usually go back to 1-1 and kill Old King Doran. And then once I kill Old King Doran, I return to the Nexus, and then I talk to the Maiden in black, and then we jump into, then we descend beneath the Nexus. And then I kill King Allant. So, and this is King Allant. So ultimately you want to kill Old King Doran between the false king, between killing the false king and killing King Allant. Okay? There is a video, well, yeah, there is a video on Old King Doran. I've just got to post. I'll post it after these videos. Okay, so this is King Allant. He's the most difficult boss in the game. He's basically got one attack, and that's just sort of raising himself off the floor and then falling on you. It's really pathetic. Basically, if you want a strategy for it, melee wise, because obviously magic and arrows, you'd just be sitting at the doorway and firing. If you want a strategy for it, all you've got to do is attack maybe twice, roll backwards, because that's when he's going to pounce after about two, 3 attacks, and then go back. And there's not really any point in me explaining the strategy because he's really easy. Okay, so now there's the good ending and the bad ending. Of course, good, bad is sort of relative in this case. Some people, whatever benefits them is considered good. But with her, so you can either... The good ending is basically just walking out and letting her lull the old one back to sleep. So if you just leave her alone and go away, you've just... You'll have the good ending, essentially. However, if you kill her, you'll have the bad ending. Generally, I think actually always, whenever it's the first playthrough, I always get the good ending. And then subsequent playthroughs, always the bad one. With any given character, right? So with this is my first playthrough, so I'm going to leave her alone. And then my second playthrough with this character, I'll kill her. Probably my third as well, because you get more souls ultimately when you kill her. But you know, you also want to get the trophy and all that, so it's better to just kind of get the good ending first time round. Okay, so after you're done, you just leave that that hole there. What does that look like? It's a tree. It looks like a tree, alright? God. Bunch of perverts. So, after you're done with... so that's it, actually. There's nothing else really to say, because it's game over. Lord Fussington has been victorious. He's even walked out of the tree's anus, and he's alive and well. And I'm talking about myself in the third person. But I was actually talking about the character, so really it wasn't. It wasn't about... So this is the ending. So obviously I won't let it play out without talking throughout all of it, because I like to hear myself speak. No, I really don't. But the next videos... Well, I will post the Old King Doran video, and some of you may be watching this much later where Old King Doran is already posted, but basically I'm going to be posting the Old King Doran video. Currently it's not posted, so that's why I'm talking into prison. Anyway, I'll post the Old King Doran video, how to beat him as cheaply as possible, because then everyone can do it, and also because I prefer doing it cheaply, because it's just easier. Also, anyway, there's a spell, that's also why you want to do it. Anyway, so, what was I saying? I was probably saying something really important. Oh, yeah. So, okay, anyway, this is New Game Plus, so you restart. Basically, everything's more difficult, apparently. Not really. Because you're pretty much upgraded now, so, or you should be. But this is New Game Plus. So basically you have to restart and do everything again. Except you have, you're at your soul level, you have your equipment that you got in last game and all that. So yeah, that's New Game Plus. Now the next series of videos are probably going to be Dark Souls. I don't quite know when they'll be up. I'm probably going to start working on them this week, maybe next week. It depends how much school gets in the way. So I'll kind of post Dark Souls videos, and Hitman's coming out towards the end of the year, and I'll probably be posting videos on Hitman as well. Other than that, I'm open to suggestion. Post them in the comments below, and the comment section below, and yeah, I'll take them into account, and maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Depends on how interested I am in the game. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly rate, comment, and subscribe. That's Blacksmith Ed and Baldwin, and I, of course, have been Lord Fussington.